Hello world and welcome to the
Johannika
weather show! Yes, this is different from what we normally do, and yes, we're in front of beds because we don't exactly have an office, but today we're going to be discussing the weather. This is the Johannika daily weather show, so let's get on with this.
Welcome to the wonderful world of weather!
So, as you can see on the screen that just popped up right now, you are looking at the Atlantic tropical cyclones and disturbances. There's one disturbance down here that we don't really need to worry about because it's nothing. It's 0% chance of formation in the next 48 hours, which is fine. You can see that it is Thursday, October 6, 2016 by the title of this video, and it's right there. This was last updated 8 p.m., even though it's only 7:49. They're in different time zones. Anyways, let's get on with this. So, as you guys can see, Hurricane Mathew is Category 4 on the Saffir-Simpson wind scale. The maximum sustained winds is 120 knots or 140 miles per hour. Now, Annika, what exactly do you have to say about this?
I would say if you were going to go anywhere, then you should have probably already done it by now, because the hurricane is supposed to hit like tomorrow on Friday.
It's supposed to hit Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, so like if you were planning on going somewhere, it's probably too late now. So get all you can into the bathrooms, the closets, pillows, blankets, wherever you can to keep yourself safe.
Get the water, get the food, grab your pets, especially your pets. You don't want to leave them behind because every pet is special regardless if they scratch you all the time or if they claw at your couch. Anyways, let's get back to this. So, this is a Category 4 at 140 miles per hour. The maximum central pressure is 938. I don't exactly remember what MB means, but this is the maximum pressure. Is 938. It is located at 26.2 north, 78.6 west, which means it has moved since the last time I've been on here. And the movement is northwest at 11 knots or 13 miles per hour. This is a pretty dangerous storm. It is already breaking records, and this is about as tight as Andrew was when it hit Miami. And the funny thing is, this storm is right next to Miami, if you can't, Johann.
Let me stop you right there, Johann.
Yeah, see that?
If you were to be in Florida right now and you said, hey, I can probably make it to somewhere short. I know you're thinking that Miami is like a short way from here, but that's the place that's going to get the most. So if you're thinking about going somewhere now, don't go to Miami or anywhere in the west coast or the east coast of the state. But like us people down here, we're just going to get a slight little wind and rain, but that might change a little, so just be prepared, just in case.
Now, because currently, right now, where we are, Cape Coral, Florida, Cape Coral is under the advisory for a tropical storm watch, which means we need to watch for signs of tropical storm winds, tropical storm forced water, tropical storm forced rain, floods, stuff like that. Winds, yeah. I already said this. So that's all we need to watch for. So Mathew is doing its thing. Be careful of that. Now Nicole might be wondering, wait, why is it the same symbol as Mathew? Because, okay, I'm going to scroll down slightly so you can see this. You see how it says, like all these little, you see all these symbols down here to tell you, hey, this is what's happening? These are all these little symbols to explain what's happening up here. You'll see that there's two hurricane symbols up here on the map. So, the thing about this is, Mathew is a hurricane. Nicole, earlier today, while I was in science class at about 2 p.m., it turned into a hurricane. Nicole was a tropical storm while I was in science class today.
Wait, what? It looks like Mathew is kind of starting on land, but Nicole's in the water.
That's what it is.
How is that possible?
Nicole has just recently, if you can see my mouse over here,
hurricane!
No, it's moved from all the way over here near Africa, and it's started to move all the way over here. It used to be a depression, like it was just an invest, until it got to about here. Then it became a depression. Then it was a tropical storm to about here. Now it's a hurricane. And this storm has moved quite a lot in the past 6 hours. And as you guys can see, it is October 6th, 2016, so you can probably tell by the title of this video and also, right there, what the day is. Now, on to Nicole. Nicole.
I think they can kind of see that.
Nicole on the Saffir-Simpson. Wow, I failed. Nicole on the Saffir-Simpson wind scale is a category 1. It's the lowest category, but still can be a little bit destructive if you have weak homes, or it could just like rip off some shingles if you think shingles are very valuable.
Depression is just a circle. A storm is a hurricane symbol. And why is a hurricane symbol that's floating?
A storm, Annika, the storm means tropical storm. It means tropical storm.
What's a circle mean? It's just stupid.
So a circle is depression, which means it's not anything formed. It's pretty much just a core without any of these outer bands.
Weird.
The storm is a tropical storm, which means it doesn't really have a core, but it still has the outer bands. Hurricane has a core, outer bands, and everything that you were looking for.
Just a little circle. How does that show anything?
I know.
Hi, I can see you out of my circle.
Anyways, so back to Nicole. On the Saffir-Simpson wind scale is a category 1, like I said, is the weakest. The maximum sustained winds is 75 miles, 85 miles per hour. Now, Annika, what do you think 85 miles per hour means? Like, how fast do you think 85 miles per hour is?
Fun.
No, how fast do you think it is? Yes, it would be fun to run through, but still.
When you're on the highway, freeway.
So you know how you know the interstate's 75 in Florida, right? You have to drive 75 miles per hour, or maybe a little bit above 85.
4 miles. I mean, not miles.
So that is pretty much how fast you're going. Imagine driving 85 miles per hour on the highway is how fast these wind speeds are. So the maximum sustained winds currently 75 miles, 85 miles per hour. The maximum central pressure is 982. It is currently located at 27.5 north, 65.1 west, and the movement is north-northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles per hour. Now, here's the scary part, in my opinion. If we go over to the wind area...
But you don't get scared of anything. How is that?
Here's why. Now, you see how Matthew's close to Florida?
No.
Matthew's path... Wow. Matthew's path is supposed to do this.
It looks like a big giant ball.
It's supposed to do that. But if you look at this, it's going to do that. But the scary thing about this is Nicole's path is supposed to do the exact same thing, except it's not going to go toward Florida. It's supposed to go toward North Carolina.
What?
And the scary thing about this is
South Carolina.
North Carolina. It's hitting up here.
South. Is that on the news?
That says NC, North Carolina. Anyways, so Nicole is supposed to be heading toward North Carolina at the same time Matthew is. And I read up an article on this. I might show it to you guys later.
It's gonna be
The scary thing is, it's not going to be a tornado. You don't know anything about weather. Why did I drag you on to this talk show? I'm just kidding, no. But what's going to happen is,
because you couldn't make up your mind.
Nicole is going to come up onto North Carolina. Matthew's going to be at North Carolina when Nicole hits North Carolina. Since this is going double the speed,
Double trouble.
it's going to go up to North Carolina, install there for a bit, and as it's moving backwards, Nicole, since it's at half the speed, is going to be moving slower, but toward Matthew. So what's going to happen is, Matthew's going to be up here, coming down, while Nicole is going straight toward it. And if Matthew is still a category 3, is either a category 3 or category 4, it'll wreck Nicole if it's still a category 1. Reason being, category 1 hurricanes are weaker than category 4 or category 3 hurricanes, which means that the category 1 hurricane will break apart and it'll combine into Matthew's hurricane, which means it'll pretty much double the wind speed that you're seeing right now. So just think about this. Think of how fast 85 miles per hour is, and add 85 miles per hour to 130 miles per hour.
So, does this mean, like, you have to get ready for action and take some hand sanitizer? Or do you just need to take cover?
This pretty much...
I get under here, too. Get under. Is it over yet? No, it's not over!
Anyways, guys.
Save me from this humanity!
Humanity. Wow. Anyways, this, guys, pretty much means these two are going to make a superstorm. Like, if you know about Superstorm Sandy that hit up here, this is going to make a superstorm.
Sandy?
Yeah, it's Hurricane
Oh
Sandy.
my
but it's
god!
superstorm.
It's gonna be a sandstorm? What?
She hears the word Sandy and she thinks sandstorm.
Hey, little girl's gotta think.
Anyways, so Matthew, I'm going to combine with Nicole, and it's going to be Nicole. Get it, Nicole?
No.
Or maybe it'll be Matthew. it'll be my nephew.
Have some division homework for dinner.
So division homework for dinner. Obviously, she needs a brain for dinner. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna make a superstorm like Superstorm Sandy.
You need a heart.
Then the thing about Matthew is, if you were watching the Weather Channel or any other weather service, it's supposed to go up here and come around and hit Florida again. It's gonna go right through Florida and pretty much into Texas, Louisiana area. So it's gonna combine, make that superstorm, then hit Florida again.
I can't.
Except it's gonna go straight through Florida, which means you guys in Florida need to prepare.
You
also
make me disappointed.
In Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, you guys need to prepare for bad, but not the worst. Prepare for what you can and grab what you can and go into the safest parts of your home because this is going to be a deadly storm.
We're in your room.
So anyways, guys, thank you for joining me on this talk show. Please take cover if you're in any of these areas, and I'll see you guys in the next weather disturbance
take cover
later. Bye-bye.